Hello everyone and welcome to another video where today I am going to be going over every single time a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 level showed up in another game. I've did this with Sonic 1, so we're now here to do it with Sonic 2. So, Sonic 2 is boastful to a lot more iconic, I guess you would say, levels. The levels are definitely a lot better than Sonic 1. So, we should be having a lot more returns than we did for Sonic 1, because for Sonic 1, really Green Hill was the only one. Like, you know, it really was just Green Hill, every other zone was kind of thrown to the wayside. But let's go with Sonic 2. So starting off with Emerald Hill, our beginning stage, it apparently only returned once, which was Sonic Drift 2. Sonic Drift 2 takes a lot of levels from Sonic 2, but it's not entirely based on Sonic 2 like Sonic Drift was. Sonic Drift was focused on Sonic 1. Sonic Drift 2 takes levels from Sonic 2, but also has its own stuff in there as well. So Emerald Hill is a level in Sonic Drift 2, and that's the only time Emerald Hill has ever returned. I was very shocked. I'm like, there's no way that's it. Yeah, that's it. So moving on to Chemical Plant, which is, you know, one of the most iconic levels in Sonic history, it has returned it multiple times. So it is in Sonic Generations, where it shows up as a level. It is in Sonic Mania, also shows up as a level in Sonic Mania. Sonic Forces has multiple levels based off it. Same thing with Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers has multiple levels based off of Chemical Plant. So we have 1-5 from Kronos Island, 2-3 and 2-4 from Ares Island, 3-7 from Chaos Island, 4-1, 4-3, and 4-6 on Urnos Island, and 4-D, 4-E, and 4-F for the final horizon. So yeah, Chemical Plant, it has come back. I don't think people are as tired of it as they are with something like, say, Green Hill. But Chemical Plant has been showing up a lot, and you know, it just had some assets of it were used in Eggman Expo for Racing Crossworlds. So maybe we do take a bit of a break with the Chemical Plant. I'm just saying, you know, we take a bit of a break. Next up, we have Aquatic Ruin, which has never shown up again. Like, at all. I could not find an instance where it showed up again in a game. It has showed up, of course, in comics, but I have not seen it show up again in a game ever since. So Aquatic Ruin, that shit was thrown to the wayside. What wasn't, and what really should have been, was Casino Night. And there's a lot of different casino levels in Sonic with, like, casino-themed levels in Sonic, and it's not necessarily they are Casino Night, they are just casino levels that are kind of taking the theme of this one. So for example, something I was going to put in, we'll put this in like a gray area, is Casino Street Zone, which is in Sonic 4 Episode 1. That level is pretty much just Casino Night. It really is. It's got a different name though. But it is pretty much just Casino Night, right? So we're going to put that in there. So it showed up, Casino Night has shown up in Sonic 4 Episode 1, because let's be honest, that's Casino Night. It has also shown up in Sonic Drift 2. It was a level in Sonic Drift 2. It showed up as a level in Sonic the Fighters. And then it showed up in Sonic Generations 3DS. It was in the original Generations, but it was only for like the pinball DLC thing, so I'm not really counting that. But it was a full-on level in Sonic Generations 3DS version. So that's it for Casino Night. I never want this to come back. I'm tired of casino levels in my Sonic games. Stop, please. Just let me rest. Next up, we can do these next two in one go, which is Hilltop Zone and Mystic Cave. Both of them were in Sonic Drift 2, so they both became levels in Sonic Drift 2, and that's it. Have not seen them since. Two more we can knock out is Oil Ocean and Metropolis. They've never returned since. Now, Metropolis has had other levels called Metropolis, but they are a different level. They are completely different. They are not the same. Like, I was going to put Metropolis from Sonic Forces, but that's like a city. That's completely different. So the Metropolis from Sonic 2 has never returned since. So these next two levels we can throw away to the wayside. Future me here to add that I made a mistake. Oil Ocean has returned in a game. It returned in Sonic Mania. So there we go. My bad. But this is the best part about recording these. I can add stuff when I get it wrong. So Oil Ocean did return in Sonic Mania. So there we go. Sorry. The next stage is Sky Chase. Sky Chase has returned twice, being referred to as Sky Chase. That is Sonic Adventure, with the Sky Chase there. Now, it is not exactly the same, because we're now in a 3D landscape and we're actually firing at them, you know, but it is Sky Chase. That's what it is. And then Sonic Pocket Adventure had its own version of Sky Chase, which is really neat. Sonic Pocket Adventure is a little oddity that we need to cover a bit more of. But yeah, that's it for Sky Chase. Having played 2 out of these 3, which is the one from 2 and Adventure, I like the Adventure one more. We have Wing Fortress Zone, never returned since. That makes sense to me. I don't see a need for Wing Fortress to return. And then finally, the Death Egg. I don't really count this as a zone. It's a boss area, really. But I thought, you know what, we're here. Might as well cover every time the Death Egg Zone has showed up. So it was a level in Sonic Drift 2. It showed up again, of course, in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because that's where you have the final end there. It is 2 levels in Sonic the Fighters, one where you face Metal Sonic in the hardest fight in that game, and then Eggman in the easiest fight in the game. Then it is a level in Sonic Battle, because that's where the ending for a lot of the stories takes place in the Death Egg Zone. Then Sonic 4 Episode 2, Death Egg Zone is back. That is, again, where the game ends. And then Sonic Forces has a couple levels inside the Death Egg. And that's it for the Death Egg Zone. So it has come back quite a number of times as well. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is every time a Sonic 2 level has returned. Definitely a lot more than Sonic 1, especially when it comes to Chemical Plant, Casino Night, Death Egg Zone, and I guess Sky Chase. But every other time is Drift 2 or not at all, which, yeah. I mean, I could understand why these levels were the ones they picked, because they are the most ones that stand out, especially Emerald Hill, because Emerald Hill is just a green hill, you know, kind of rip-off, so I understand that. But Hilltop, I guess, because Hilltop was designed to be past Green Hill, so I can see that. Aquatic Ruin, they have 50,000 water levels, okay. Oil Ocean I could see coming back in like a 3D space. I think that might look good in a 3D space, Oil Ocean, to be honest. Metropolis, I don't miss that. That level sucks. Wing Fortress, it doesn't need to come back. It doesn't fit a story for Wing Fortress to come back. So yeah, there we go. That's it for these levels. Let me know what level you're like, you know, the one that you're like, yes, I'm glad this level is back, or if it didn't come back, which one did you? And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.